Hello and welcome to the All About the Balls Sports Podcast. We are three guys who love nothing more than enjoying a few beers together in the pub, talking about sport, arguing and laughing away. When we are in the pub, one of us loves to order a fruity Merlot, one of us loves a hipster beer in a can, and one of us will order a martini, and we'll leave you to decide who is who. My name is Ollie, and with me today are my two very, very good mates, Boise and Gareth. Lads, how the devil are you?
I am excellent. It's football episode, so this is going to be entertaining because things are going well at Old Trafford.
Do you know what? Yeah, yeah. For those who don't know, we record rugby, cricket, and football all on the same night, and Gareth has just been chomping at the bit to get to the Man United discussion. Chomping at the bit.
I can't wait. Ian, how are you?
I'm all right. I just want to talk about Man United now.
Okay, let's get it. Let's do it. Let's nail it.
It's a joke. How excited are you getting about just winning a couple of games? It's ridiculous. It's still an awful team, going nowhere, and it winds me up. It winds me up. How quickly are United talking about a recovery? They'll lose a couple of games and they'll be Solskjaer out and the board need to invest and all of this. It's rubbish.
I mean, I can't disagree with any of it, but what I will say is 10 games. Is it without a loss? Haven't lost in 10?
Really?
10 games without a loss, conceded 2 goals in 10 games.
Really?
So
these sound like made-up stats, if I'm honest.
Is this like 90% of India are vegan or something?
Don't bring that again. No, those are facts. That's factual. Go Google Man United last 10 games, and everyone who's listening, I bet you's going to Google this now. But yeah, and Bruno Fernandes, who is just world class. He's again. Did you watch the game? Just out of it, without joking, did you actually watch the game?
Is that a genuine question?
No.
Yeah. I watched the highlights again.
I didn't even watch that.
Oh, mate.
I thought it sounded like a boring game.
Well, I think the last. To be fair, yeah. So they beat Man United. Their last 10 games, they beat Tranmere in the FA Cup 6-0. Beat Manchester City 1-0 in the League Cup. Then they drew. Then they beat Chelsea 2-0. Drew 1-0 with Bruges. Beat Watford 3-0. Beat Bruges 5-0. Drew with Everton. Beat Derby 3-0. Man United, Man City 2-0. So they've won. They haven't lost in the last 10, and they've only conceded 2 goals.
That was a little bit like watching the football results.
I was conscious when I was.
Manchester United 2.
I was conscious when I was 6 games in and I had to finish, and I thought this is not great. This is not great podcasting, but anyway.
Wait, that's great. It's great. So, okay, have they turned the corner, Mr. Boyce? Have they turned the corner?
No, not at all. I just think they're going through a bit of.
Where?
Yeah, so they've gone 10
how far
games
away is the corner?
Undefeated. Fair play. Before that, they lost to Burnley at home, and they lost to Liverpool. And after the Burnley game, they were saying what a disaster the team was and how they couldn't expect Solskjaer to stay. It was just awful. And then they go on this run, and now, Fernandes is a saviour. Solskjaer is a genius. It's a joke.
You have to say, though, Boise, come on. You have to say that there is a direct correlation to Fernandes arriving 10 games unbeaten. He's literally had a hand in every game. He's either assisted or scored in every game since he's arrived.
He does.
Never mind.
He does seem to be doing well.
Yes. All right. I'll take that. Of course. He's the Frank Lampard of Portugal. That's fine.
He's what?
I just really want. Do I want United to do badly? I think it's good when they're competitive, but it's enjoyable watching them do badly, and it's enjoyable watching their fans squirm and try and explain this
cringe
entitlement they feel they have to success. It's annoying.
Mate, there's a lot of emotion coming out here. This is great.
I mean, you're right, I think. But I think the positive is the recruitment's got better. Our last 4 signings have been better.
Yeah.
Even, I mean, I will be the first one to hold my hands up and go, I did not think he would be any good. But even Igalo is actually doing a good job.
Yeah, that's a good point. He does seem to be... Well, he's picked up a few goals, hasn't he? So.
He scored 3 goals in 2 starts when he's actually started. And every time he's come on, he's... Like, Pickford pulled off a world-class save against him. Like, there's been... He's actually... And he holds the ball up. I mean, the second goal for United was him holding the ball up and then dinking it, like, for the back heel, which then led to something happening. But he's... I don't know, like, when they signed him, I was like, that is hilarious. That is just proper comedy. Proper village signing of just... Yeah. Of just a guy that's available. Yes. But, I mean, he's actually... Credit where credit's due. The recruitment has been much better. Wan-Bissaka's class.
So, okay. Yeah. You are... you're 3 points off Chelsea, who are in 4th at the moment. There's, 9 games to go rest of the season?
I think we'll finish above them.
You think
I know Chelsea played very well yesterday, to be fair. Everton were absolutely horrendous, which I was surprised at because they've been on really good form. I just think United have just got the edge and the momentum's there, whereas Chelsea are very inconsistent still. They play really well, and then they'll play a game where they're just not good. Although that said, United are too, I suppose. But there seems to be more consistency. I'm trying to be biased. Leave me alone.
Well, I just think
I'm trying to dream here.
It's quite interesting how poor maybe the Premier League is this season in terms of quality. All the Leicester, Chelsea...
Really?
Yeah, Leicester, Chelsea and United have all had bad runs. None of them look particularly impressive. None of them are playing... Well, Leicester and Chelsea are playing attractive football. But I'd kind of think it's... No one's really putting up that much of a fight. City haven't put up a fight, have they?
Milky. They were milky yesterday.
Yeah. I actually think it gives hope to those teams in the top 10 that are chasing it. You can... I think it's like 5 points separates 3rd and 12th or something like that. It's ridiculous. So,
3rd and 12th. No, that's bullshit. But it's 16 points.
4th.
I mean, Fourth and... Yes, 4th.
Oh, no, that's even bullshit.
4th and 8th. Between 4th and 8th, there's only 7 points.
I'm going to say bullshit, just because I'm the only one who hasn't said it.
Well, between 5th and 11th...
This has turned into a very...
is 6 points.
Between 92nd and 4th, there's 412 points between them. All right?
In 6 hours, there are how many seconds?
If two trains are going 90 miles an hour in opposite directions, there's 4 points between the first 7, all right?
But Boise makes a good point here. Boise makes a good point that actually, all the way down to, I mean, there are teams who, if they go on a bit of a run in these final 2 months, they could see themselves move up quite a lot in the league. Like that sort of top half, apart from like the top, say, I guess 3, the rest of the bunch is very close.
I mean, I think it's
very close.
It's whoever puts a run together now, the next 4 or 5 games, I think, if someone can take 10 out of 12 points or, like 12 out of 15, I think that will put them in that 4th place, in that position.
Yeah.
But can they do it? Can they do it?
Okay, so here's a question for you. Question without notice.
Oh shit!
What's the biggest? What's the biggest story, do you think, of the Premier League this season? Is it Liverpool running away with it and winning their first title? Is it Man City dropping off? Is it Leicester City actually sort of holding and really performing after their shock breakout season? Is it the likes like Sheffield United, the mighty Blades, up in 7th, Spurs falling away, Arsenal falling away? Like what's the one story that you think's really stood out from this Premier League?
I think it's Liverpool.
Yeah,
look, they've been exceptional. They're so far ahead of anyone else. It's good there. They got beat by Watford because they would have been unbearable if they'd gone undefeated. But
agree.
I think they're by far and away, and I can't actually.
Are they beginning to choke?
I thought that'd be quite fun if they did, because Bournemouth scored first on Saturday, and I thought if they lose this, then they will start getting a bit nervous, and
twitchy.
Could be funny. But I don't think City. I think City have given up. So I think Liverpool will win it in the next 3. I think City are going to slip up, actually. And I read that if City lose their next 2 games, Liverpool win the title without even kicking the ball.
Yes.
So,
Well, this is, and talking about City giving up, this is Pep's, it's the first time ever in his career he's lost 7 games in a league season as a manager.
What a stat, Gareth.
That's when he's been at Barca, Bayern, as well as City. He's never lost more than 6 games. That game yesterday when Man United won was there, just to clarify. And actually, interesting enough, he's lost 7 games this season, and 2 of those are against United.
That's not interesting.
Did I mention that United won this weekend? So
yeah,
hey, I get very little to talk about positively, so it's quite nice to do that for a while.
So here's another question for you then: are both Mourinho and Pep open for opportunities on LinkedIn?
I don't think so. No, I think Mourinho needs to be given more time. He's got the injuries, and he was a good appointment for Spurs, and I think he will do something eventually. But I don't think they're
not playing nice football, though, are they?
When has Mourinho's teams ever played nice, attractive football? Really? So I think he's.
And you are biased because you don't like him.
I don't rate him, but I do think he'll be all right. He should stay.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he's inherited. I know. I still think, and I will, for the record, say that was a ridiculous decision to get rid of Parch. But the reality is, they weren't performing that well under Parch, and he's picked up that side in being expected within one transfer window to change it. And he's had injuries. I think it'd be harsh to get rid of him. I really do.
Absolutely.
And Pep, I think I can't decide what's going to happen with him. I really can't. I can't decide if.
Do you think? I mean, maybe. Do you think there's a chance that they won't fire him and like that? But actually, he'll just decide. You know what? I want a different challenge. I want something else.
I can see very little chance of them firing him.
Do you think he'll?
I think if Pep's not manager next season, will be under Pep's decision, not the Sheikh.
Yeah, I agree.
So. I just can't decide. If the ban's upheld, is he going to leave? Is he that? Sometimes I get the impression he's so stubborn that he would almost prove a point to stay. Mm-hmm. So I can't call it. Sorry, not a great answer, but I can't call it.
Yeah, great.
So,
but okay. So and not wanting to be brutal, but down the other end of the table, good performance from the Seagulls.
Well. I think they played a Wolves side who were pretty tired. They've been playing. Wolves have been on a have played about 97 matches this season because they've been in the Europa League since its inception. It feels like, and to be fair, and they still manage to keep performing. I mean, that you talked about what's one of the biggest stories. Wolves is an incredible story in itself. Just the ability to get them to where they are. He'll get snapped up, I think, by a bigger club. But I don't look. I think Brighton played pretty well, and they actually should have probably they should have scored and taken the 3 points. But I think they're playing against very tired Wolves again. Toothless.
We were saying though, weren't we? Like, was it last week? I think we were saying how we could easily see Brighton picking up nothing from this next few games that they have.
Yeah.
So an away draw against the
Sixth,
Wolves, something like that. Yeah, an away draw against the 6th best side in the league.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
You got to take it.
Well, if they beat Norwich, that's 4 points. I think. I mean, I don't know. It's just they're in trouble. It's worrying.
I think they are in trouble, which is good.
It's worrying just because of the run they've got.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but although Villa are in trouble, so Villa and Norwich, I think, could go down.
Yeah, I think it's a shame Norwich are probably finding their fight a little bit too late, but I think. So I think they're down. I think Villa are gone. Villa don't seem to have any momentum at all. And then, who knows on the last one? It could be West Ham. I don't think it will. I think Moyes is experienced enough to keep them just out of there. But
see, I don't know. I think if I was going to put money on it now, I'd go West Ham, Norwich, and Villa. That would
really?
Be
actually, come on then. Come on, put your money where your mouth is. Then let's have a bet
on
now.
What
is our relegation zone come the end of the season? So you're going. What was that?
I'm going West Ham, Villa, Norwich with 9 games to go.
Boise,
Norwich, Villa,
don't you dare,
Brighton.
You mother!
Oh, he went
just
there.
Because you're challenging for the bloody Europa League, whatever it's called.
Exactly.
You're going for Europe. So, God.
Well, I did say to you guys earlier that Watford beat Liverpool, Palace beat Watford, therefore Palace are the best team in Europe.
Sure.
Shall we wrap up?
That's very much how it works.
Yeah.
End the podcast. End the entire
bombshell.
bloody thing on that bombshell.
No, I think Palace did well. Apparently it was a dull game. Neither side really got out of first gear, but that's what Hodgson's really good at. And I think at the same time, we were never troubled that whole time. They were just taking shots from outside the area. I don't think we were ever really... troubled at all. So it's good. Good result.
What do you think of Ayew? Do you like him?
Sorry?
Jordan Ayew.
Oh, I didn't like him. I thought he was going to just warm the bench the whole time, but he's got, 8 or 9 goals this season, and that's the type of thing you need that will prove
well, that's the difference, isn't it?
So,
that's the difference.
Good finish as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So,
I hope he slips over and hurts his ankle or something. That's good.
Jesus. Now, actually, speaking of talent, what about that young kid at Chelsea? What's his name?
Gilmore.
Yeah.
Gilmore.
Yes.
Keeney. Roy Keane loves it.
Keano loves it. Keano is just, right now, he's my favourite pundit. Him and Neville.
He's always
I just think Keane is just so funny. And not intentionally. Did you send that thing around about Matty Taylor? Did you send the?
I think Ollie did.
Yeah, it was you, Ollie, wasn't it? When he was up. When he was up at Sunderland, and he told the story when Matty Taylor met him and just
that was brilliant. Go on, tell the story.
I don't think I can do it the same, but I'll try. But yeah, Roy Keane was talking when he was manager of Sunderland, and he got Matt Taylor up to come and see him, and it was either that or to go to Bolton. And he said, let me have some time to think about it. And Roy Keane, they walk into the car, and Roy Keane said, not a problem, take your time, big decision. And he said, I just need to think about it. Give me some time. Got in the car. Roy Keane's walking away from the car. Phone goes, looks down, and Matty Taylor's texting him. And he's turned around as he drove out the car park, reading the message saying, I've decided to join Bolton. This is so funny. Oh, but
Absolutely.
I'd love...
Brilliant.
I can't make it, but Roy Keane is having an evening in Kingston if you're interested.
Is he?
£45.
Is he?
To listen to Keane have a chat, so I can't make it.
Worth every...
He's a very angry man, isn't he?
None of us can make it because we're all at the cricket. I've just remembered.
Good.
But this
Go
reeks of an...
Go after the cricket.
Let's head straight down there and see if we can meet him.
Yeah. That's what we're doing.
So, should we do some predictions for this weekend?
Yeah.
Yes, go on then. So I've picked a couple of games.
Let's do it.
And would love your expert thoughts. Big clash. The Toothless Seagulls against the mighty Arsenal.
Where?
In Brighton. Right. In Brighton. At the fortress that is the Amex Stadium.
2-1 Brighton.
What the living...
Mate, Arsenal are hardly high-flying, gritty, a good away team. I'm not,
What, as opposed to Brighton, who are just knocking goals in for fun?
They due a couple. 2-1. I'm going 2-1.
Bloody 2-1. Boise. Brighton at home versus Arsenal.
3-all.
Oh, sorry, lads. Have you guys been drinking shots?
Well, you don't know who's scoring 3. Hang on, you don't know who's
something?
scoring 3 there.
Oh, sorry. I assumed he was going Brighton
No,
first
it's
because of the home
3-all.
side.
Yeah.
3-all.
Mate, amazing.
I think what's going to happen is they're going to start Glenn Murray, and Glenn Murray is going to own that shaky Arsenal defence and get a hat-trick.
Mate, if Glenn Murray gets a hat-trick...
Glenn Murray's a legend.
Okay, yeah.
He is an absolute...
Finish that sentence. Finish that sentence. If Glenn Murray gets a hat-trick, what will you do?
I'll do a shot of tequila, Oliver, for every goal Glenn Murray scores.
3 shots of tequila.
Easy.
On the show next week.
Okay. On a Monday night.
Come on, Murray.
Oh, come on, Murray. Even I want Murray to win. I'm going to go 2-1 to Arsenal for that one. A little bit of a voice of reason there. Spurs at home to some team that play in red.
I'm going to go Man United 2, Spurs 0.
Oh.
I'm going to go 1-0 Spurs.
Ridiculous.
I actually, do you know what? And this pains me, but I think 2-1 to Man United.
Nice. I'll take that all day long.
2-1. I think Fernandes is going to have. He's the saviour of Manchester United,
mate.
It's absolutely Fernandes.
Fernandes is going to score an absolute cracker too. I've got a feeling. And then the last one is the Merseyside derby on the Monday night.
Yes.
So
this could get quite ugly.
Where is it?
It's at Everton. But
2-1 Everton.
Is that with your head or heart?
Well, my theory being Everton are inconsistent. They've had a shocker against Chelsea. They actually are playing decent football under Ancelotti, and they've got to at some point beat Liverpool just by just statistically. And it's been a long time coming, so I think this is the time.
Okay.
And Liverpool, they've got, they're not wobbling, but they are. Yeah. I think they're going to be trying to force it because they want to win the game. Yeah. I just got a feeling 2-1. 2-1.
Okay. All right. Go on then.
Where did you say it was?
Goodison.
It's at Everton.
1-0. Everton.
Nice. Go on, Oliver.
I mean, you've got me thinking a little bit here. I'm starting to buy into the narrative, but I think it's going to be 2-0 to Liverpool.
On that note,
Really annoyed Gareth there. I know. I can't see Everton.
I like it. We shall see. We shall see. But
we shall see. We shall see. But is there anything else you guys wanted to chat about? I think share? Shall we?
Our listeners have had an excellent 3 episodes this week.
Yes. Do you know what? I very much hope they agree. We would love their feedback.
Just any feedback would be good.
Just anything for the love of anything. But get us on Twitter at All About the Balls, and I think other social pipes as well. We'll see you.
Go well.